Solid Mechanics by Madam Sirhana. Unit 5, Torsion and Buckling. Buckling. Topic outline. Introduction to buckling. Stability of column. Euler formula for column. Teaching learning outcomes. Explain the phenomenon of buckling in mechanic. CE2. (5.6) Introduction to buckling. Load-carrying structures may fail in a variety of ways. It's depending upon the type of structure, the conditions of support, the kinds of loads and the materials used. For instance, a beam may deflect excessively, so that the structure is unable to perform its intended functions. These kinds of failures are prevented by designing structures so that maximum stresses and maximum displacements remain within tolerable limits. Another type of failure is buckling. Buckling of column. We will consider specifically the buckling of columns, which are long, slender structural members loaded axially in compression. Figure 5.1a. If a compression member is relatively slender, it may deflect laterally and fail by bending, Figure 5.1b, rather than failing by the direct compression of the material. Buckling of column. Buckling is a failure mode characterized by a sudden failure of a structural member subjected to high compressive stresses. Actual compressive stresses at failure are bigger than the ultimate compressive stresses that the material is capable to withstanding. Buckling of column. Columns normally take compression force. Mode of failure. Columns are generally subdivided into the following three types according to how they fail: short, intermediate, long. Mode of failure A. Short column. Short columns fail by crushing, for example, yielding. When the cross-section large as compared to its height, it fails due to crushing of column material. Mode of failure. Intermediate column. Intermediate columns fail by a combination of crushing and buckling, because in intermediate columns takes place at higher stresses. Mode of failure. Long column. Long columns fail by buckling. When the cross-section small as compared to its height, it fails due to buckling. Buckling is one of the major causes of failures in structures, and therefore the possibility of buckling should always be considered in design. That's all. Thank you for watching.